Good morning. Today we want to present you our system MINI-FIRE360. The system is composed basically by three main parts. The three main parts is the first one on the top, that is the XPSU20 power supply part. Inside the first cabinet part, so XPSU20 is the power supply composed by two main units, redundant, and the battery charger card unit. And on the left side of the power supply part, we have the main power management, where we manage the main power for fan, lamp, and for the system itself. The second part of the system is the heart of our system, where inside is installed the CPU card, the master LCD card, where we can manage all the system, and the I/O card display, where we can see the information regarding all the input-output line connected to the system itself. Now we're going to power on the system, turning on the two breaker and the fan breaker. Once the system is powered up, we can see the two CPU, redundant CPU, one on duty, the other on standby. The particularity of the two CPU that we have a hot swap and hot backup CPU, so once you have a failed one, the other one take care of all the system automatically, and you can insert and reinsert again the new card or the other one without turning out the power. Here we have the master LCD. Master LCD is composed by 8.5-inch display and a set of LED at both sides, where we have cumulative alarm for each kind of alarm that we can have on the system itself. And then we have the keyboard to manage the system. The other particularity of the system is that the display is touch screen, so whatever we can do by the keyboard can be done directly using the touch screen. On the second rack, we can see the I/O display card. On each of these displays, we can see the information regarding the I/O card installed in the back side. We have several kinds of cards installed. In our system, the installed card is AX6SO supervised output, used to drive 24 volts DC output with line monitoring. Then we have EX8SI card, 8 supervised input, so is a IDC circuit capable to drive any kind of fire detector, manual call point, flame detector, and so on. And EX8RO card, 8 relay output, so is SPDT contact output, 8 channel for each card. The main feature of this display is that during the commissioning, without any other tool required, we can see directly the status of the line, the impedance of any line. For example, here we can see all the output impedance at the moment, the same for each input on the display itself. So based on this, without any multimeter, without anything else, we can start the commissioning of the system and have an idea of the connection status in the field. The third part of the system is the marshalling cabinet. At the bottom side of our panel, we have the terminal board to connect the I/O from the field directly to the panel itself, and the battery holder for the system. Marshalling part of the cabinet is divided by type of connection. For all flame detector, we have TB-FD. Each detector is divided by 4 terminals, 2 for power supply and 2 for the signal. Then we have TB-out for 24 volt supervised output for siren, solenoid, and so on, and TB-HWI for interface with other system and SPDT contact output. Also in the marshalling part of the cabinet is installed the battery holder The 2 batteries installed is capable to drive the system for 24 hours plus 5 minutes with all the line activated and all the system in alarm. Now we're gonna make a simulation of alarm with a flame detector connected to the system. As we can see now, the system is in power save mode, so all the display is turned off, automatically turned off. Make a simulation of alarm. Okay, once the detector goes to alarm, we can see the alarm message on the main display with the priority on the alarm. We can see the activation on the output card, supervised and relay card, and we can see the line that went to alarm and the zone where it's installed. Once we recognize that the alarm is gone, we can manage to silence the system. So pressing first the silence buzzer, then silence sounder, and at the end we can reset the system and back it to the normal. Thanks for your attention. So we presented our AX-FIRE MINI-360 today. A small summary: XPSU20, power management, our CPU, the heart of the system, and marshalling cabinet. Our AX-FIRE360 Mini, with our system, your fire detection and firefighting system will be easy and safety at the same time. Thanks again.